And where we landing today, boys? So today we are headed to Michigan on this rainy, cold day, which is kind of good, I guess, that it's raining. One, because the truck was filthy with mud, like crazy in places that mud shouldn't be. So hopefully driving through all this rain kind of clean up the undercarriage, which I did for the most part, but you know, there's always mud and shit in between, and yeah, all the crevices and shit. And for some reason this gas station always has this loud ass music all the time, no matter what, which is kind of funny. But anyways, it's about 4 in the morning, 3:30. Our ride is about 3-4 hours, I think. I'll be meeting these guys at a bank, so they open at 9. They're about an hour ahead, so I'm gonna have maybe like 30 minutes to spare, depending everything goes good. So let's hope it does. So I will see you guys when the sun comes up. And what have we picked up today, boys? So we got this beautiful Z71. This thing is all strapped down, ready to go. All the straps are tight, left, right is tight. It is hanging off a little bit because it's a little bit wider. And this tire is rubbing the slightest right there. Good thing there's no scratches, nothing. It's dirt. Doesn't, you know, didn't hit. They got a finger. So go straight back. A little overhang, but nothing too crazy. This thing sits. Honestly, I could have probably got it over a little bit, but then I would have been too close on that side. Then I would have been overhanging here. I'd rather overhang in the front. They go in the back than the front. But yeah, this is it. We're strapped down, ready to go. So I will see you guys on our unloading. This trip is super simple, easy, nothing special. So hope I will see you guys over there. And we are halfway home, boys and girls. Just quick fuel stop. I actually stopped earlier because my ramp fell. Send help, chat. So I lost one of these. I guess this one's stripped out. You guys can see it's all pretty loose in there. So I already had it with the strap. I think I said it in a previous video. And from here, you know, holding that bolt into that corner, so it's kind of pushing it in. Maybe too many bouncing or some shit, or the strap got loose. And I seen the camera was covered, so I, like, you know, looked in the rear mirror. The ramp was like right here. It was about to fly over. Good thing it fell into here and kind of got stuck. If it would have fell on the ground, it would have did some damage. But yeah, this truck is pretty clean, all new, basically brand new tires on it. Pretty solid truck, actually. I mean, it's a stock truck, but these things are super nice. I'm not a huge fan of Chevy, but my brother has one. He has the Trail Boss with the 6.2 in it. I think a 23 version, and they're super nice. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's just like a brand new Ford. But yeah, things going back to Chicago, and then I'm gonna have to look for another one of these. I'll probably just make one, honestly. I'll find a thread, make this a little bit bigger, or clean the threads and rethread it for a slightly bigger bolt, and then just weld the butterfly to it or something. I don't know, but I've been trying to think about changing how they actually lock in place here. Maybe put a spring on the bolt, push it and put a pin. That way, you know, because it's kind of pulling this back. I don't know if you guys can see. It used to be straight, but this flexes a little bit. You know, the amount of times you take it on and off is just getting worn down. But that's for another project. We'll basically almost there. We got about another hour or so. A good thing is early, because this is borderline Indiana and Illinois, and you guys already know this is like the worst place to be during traffic hour, because everybody and their mama want to go and come at the same time. So We're gonna try to get this thing unloaded and home early. That way I can find that bolt and then go from there. I'm also helping my dad motor swap his truck, so it's probably not gonna happen today because the ground's all wet and stuff, but at least maybe switch some things over and get that thing ready. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Work's been a little slow because of boys. So we got the trailer all nice, fresh and clean. All the lights are working. And we got this Tahoe going to Longview, Texas. It's gonna be quite a ride, about 14 hours or so. I got that light, but I haven't decided to change it. I just noticed 2 bulbs out on that one. But this thing is nice and tight, not going anywhere. Fresh tire in here, fresh spare. The fender I kind of jimmy rigged so it's not flying everywhere. Pretty sturdy now. Put some screws in the back and the backing plate and on the plate to this, actually right here. But yeah, I spent about 2 hours acid washing this thing at home. Everything is clean, even underneath. And then I put a bolt here, nut and bolt. I still have the strap just in case it gets loose. You know, you can never be too sure. But so far the trailer is freaking clean, except right there. I just noticed that, probably from when the water was falling and stuff. But yeah, this thing is going to Longview, Texas. You guys already know, next day delivery. And then this gas station has loud music. Also, my pump didn't work and I didn't feel like moving, so I just grabbed the pump from the other side. But yeah, everything's nice and good. I'm gonna probably clean my windows and let's get this freaking ball rolling because we got a long drive. So I will see you guys in a couple hours. We got some sunlight, guys. Well, we've had some sunlight for about 45 minutes or so. I was so in the zone that I kind of forgot that I had to record, especially with the speed limit so high, it being 75. You know, this is usually what I cruise at, even though this thing is kind of heavy. But I do have it a little bit kind of in between being able to go 80 but then having most of the weight on the trailer. So I got it kind of in between to where I can still do 75, maybe not 80, but I got enough weight on the trailer. That way I'm not forcing the truck entirely too much. But this, for some reason, this truck feels a little bit heavier than usual, but I don't know. To me, it's probably the same thing, to be honest. But so far, smooth sailing. Everything's so pretty good. Nothing serious. We are in Texarkana already. We got 2 hours to go, and we are gonna arrive at our exact time. And that's me going off the edge. It's a little windy, but a little story time. I was in the middle of Arkansas and I was pumping gas, and you know, you guys already know my gas station stops are about 3 minutes tops. So I ran over some rocks or some debris or something. I don't know, I ran something over. So I was looking under the trailer and stuff, making sure everything's good, under the truck. And while I'm like, you know, knees on the ground looking under, this guy walks up to me. He's like, "Excuse me, sir," and I, like, you know, caught me super off guard because it was like 3 in the morning. My gun was in my truck and I was like, oh no, don't tell me this is the way I go. And because you just like popped out of nowhere. I didn't see nobody when I was walking back there, and it was kind of, in my head I was laughing, but he just wanted to ask what size wheels they were on the Tahoe. I'm like, oh my god, like, it scared the fuck out of me because it was just totally off guard. But that just goes to show you should always carry, even though he had no bad intentions. But you just never know, something like that could pop up and they might not have good intentions, who knows. But that was just a quick little lesson learned, that I'm always going to carry, no matter how fast I get off the truck or how long time. But anyways, we got 2 hours to go. We got one more stop before we got one more fuel stop before I drop off, and then I'll get back to you guys. That we have landed, boys. So we got the truck already unloaded. It's there. Dude's super happy. Cool dude. Man, he won the truck with $120. That's crazy. And he said he just like picked a random number. He said, hey, you just give me a ticket. Man, you know what? It's all about the luck, I guess. You gotta play to win. But shit, I played a lot. I've never won. Oh man, low key, he was stepping on my fender. I was like, oh, but whatever. Alright, trailer ended up staying kind of clean, so can't be mad about that. Everything went pretty smooth. Truck is running great. The trailer's looking great. Truck looking great on there. Now we're gonna head over to Dallas to pick up Ace's interior, and then we are on our way back home, baby. In and out like it's nobody's business. How does it go? In and out like a robbery, nobody gets hurt. I don't know, but anyways, trip went pretty good. So you know, again, it's just one of those things where it's here, there, gone. You know, it's a little boring, but I gotta stay consistent. Maybe one day these videos will go a little viral, who knows. But anyways, I will see you guys in Dallas. Maybe we'll stop by Ojos Locos. And we are in Dallas, boys. So we picked up his interior. It's back here. Quick little glance, because you guys cannot see the sneak peek. He's probably posted it already, but it's none of my business to show, so I won't. It took quite a bit to get over here. Traffic is insane right now. I'm on the line of debating whether to go to Ojos Locos or not. I want to, because I want to eat and maybe have a beer, but honestly, I just kind of want to get home already. There's so much traffic and construction over here too. It's like, I already deal with that in Chicago. Why am I going to deal with it in a different state for an overhyped restaurant? I mean, the food is decent, but it's like, come on, it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather just get that 2-hour head, you know, instead of wasting 2 hours, you know, because it's at least an hour to sit down and eat, and then the hour that you spent there, you got to make it up. So we are going back empty until we get to Springfield, and then Springfield I'm picking up a car going back to Chicago. So it worked out pretty good. It was like planned but kind of unplanned. It kind of fell in my lap last minute, so I had one lined up, they canceled, so it is what it is. Shit happens. But as far as everything, it's going pretty smooth, so I will give you guys an update a little bit later. Also, it is hot as fuck. My AC's on full blast and the fans are on full blast. Good thing is that the trans is still cool, 152. I've been driving around up and down, so far so good. So I will give you guys a little update a little bit later, see what happens. And we finally got some sunlight, guys. So got the interior for Ace. I already talked about that. From Dallas to Illinois was the longest ride ever. I made a quick pit stop in Little Rock, Arkansas, like maybe 45 minutes or so. But Texas is just so big. I always say that it takes me longer to drive through Texas than it does to get to Texas from any other state, just because of how big it is. Anyways, trip has gone pretty decent. I ran over a deer that was already on the road. It was on a curve, so the trailer's a little dirty. It dented the fender a little bit, but I already bent it back. No big deal. I just washed it though, so it makes me so mad because there's like blood and guts on this fender and stuff, and underneath the axle and stuff. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get under there and wash it. But I picked up this box, I believe. No, I actually haven't showed this one. It's a 2-door Landau from Springfield. Oh, I think I have actually. Anyways, I just picked it up from Springfield right now, 6:30, and it's going back to the city to get some work done, like alarm and some wheel swap. I think he's changing the tires in the front, they're too thick, He's gonna go with a thinner tire, more for the rubbing issues, because I believe it's on 26s or 28s, I forget. But yeah, so it kind of worked out, you know, that way I'm not fully empty from Texas all the way back to Chicago. Like I said, I had one, but he canceled, so it is what it is. And this one kind of just fell in my lap, so it works out pretty good. Works out for him and for me, obviously, because I'm already over here, so I don't charge full price. I never do. If I'm somewhere already, it's always half of what the original price would be, because I'm already there. And I've explained that before, so you guys already know. But this guy's super cool. I mean, to wake up at 6 in the morning to get the car loaded up, I mean, and to save himself some money, he was happy. I'm happy. But I'm also super tired. I think in the last, let's see, 33 hours, I've only slept 3 hours, which I slept last night, between like 2 a.m. I think, somewhere in Missouri. I stopped because I was way early anyways. Took a nice nap. Very uncomfortable nap because I have the interior in the back, so I couldn't put the seat down. So I was kind of like, I don't know, hunched over a little bit or something. It was whatever. But the video is about to cut off, so I'll see you guys. And then we're all landed, boys. Got to get this thing unloaded. Oh, look at all that blood on the tires. And there too. And then right here is where the bottom of it hit somewhere. It dented it. That sucks. It is what it is. But yep. So it was about 4-hour drive here. Caught a whole bunch of traffic, which is the normal now. I mean, I can't really complain about traffic too much. I'm getting used to it. I mean, I've always been used to it. Just I like to freaking yap. You guys already know. So let's get this thing unloaded, and that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's just a lot of talking, but there's really not much to it. Just driving there and driving back, and let's go. Gotta make this money. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Where are we landing today, boys? So we got a clean truck because I washed it last night at like 9 o'clock at night. At least I thought I washed it. Yeah, it's pretty clean. Anyways, it is about 5:30 in the morning, and we're getting ready to meet up Brian. Oh, this light doesn't work. We're gonna go take his car to somewhere Wisconsin to get tuned, and then bring it back about 2.5 hours. And then yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll give you guys a little update once all said and done, and I guess we'll go from there. So where we land, John is gonna get tuned. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's got like a misfire or something. You guys already know who this is. Well, actually no, this is the first time it's gonna be on the channel. But it's Brian. It's a 1G. He's gonna get tuned. We came over here to Buttfuck Town, Wisconsin. We got his boy Carlos in the rammer. Motherfucker was moving all around like that. But anyways, about 2.5 hour drive. We got both trailers, both cars. He's already inside, but we're pretty much in the middle of nowhere, as you guys can see. Both trucks, nice setup. And that's his shop. I'm not really gonna record too much inside the shop because that's his, you know, his business or whatever. But we got 2 DSMs here about to get tuned, so we're gonna be here for a couple hours. So yeah, maybe I'll record a little bit once I'm inside and stuff, but we'll get back to you guys in a bit.